Good afternoon. This is Brother Tyrone, your Global International Kingdom reporter, on the sixth day of August of 2019. Yeah, the 6th day of August. And I was over at on 1520 Sedgwick Avenue, the birthplace of hip hop, and where I am at right now, I'm still in the Bronx, still here, right here in the Bronx. I am over here at East 183rd and Bathgate Avenue, and that sign that you see right there, Losandro Jr. Guzman Feliz Way. This is a street that was named after this young man who was so brutally, tragically killed in this area 1 year ago in May. And this story had went all over the world and everywhere, even with me watching. And I just could not believe of the way how this young man he just died. I had watched and kept following this, even when I was in California, and I even had folks asking me, do I know the area, Bathgate? I said I sure do, because I even had some relatives that had lived in this area for many years. And I even said to myself that when I got here, one of the first things that I would do is I would come over here to this mural and pay respect to a gentleman whom I have not even met, and also just to let his mother know that my thoughts and prayers are definitely with them during this time, because no parent should not have to bury their child. I'm going to come back around into the front and let you take a look at this mural of this young gentleman right here. This is Losandro Guzman Feliz, and like I said, this is a young gentleman that was just so tragically killed in May of last year, just 1 year ago today. And this is and like I said, this is a killing that that had went all over the world, went totally all over the world. But I can sit here and I can say to you that the punks who did that, all of them, they all have been convicted, and they all going to be served, and they all going to be serving life in jail with no parole. And that right there, my brother, and all of you that's watching, that sends a very, very strong, stern message to anyone that does such horrendous crime to what they had did to this young man. He was only 15 years old. I mean, just only 15. Hadn't even began to start life, and a whole lot of changes. What took place at this corner over here. But like I said, no parent should have to bury their child. And like I said, it was just so tragic and so heartbreaking. Even me watching from all the way from California, it just goes way beyond than what I had never ever even expected. But I just want to let the mom know and the family know that my thoughts and my prayers are definitely with you all during this time. And like I said, no parent should not have to bury their son. And like I said, what had happened here last year to this young gentleman should not have happened to anyone or anybody so young, And that's what we need to do. We need to save our youth. We need to get them while we can. With so much what's going on right now, it's not only unbelievable, but it is very, very sad. And the way how things is right now today, all I can just say to you is just live each day like as if it's your last. Take each day at a time. Cherish every single moment, every single minute that you have, because just because you may be here, you can be checked. You can be checked out any second, because God is slowly just picking the numbers, if you know what I mean. And like I said, I'm like I said, looking at this mural right over here for this young gentleman right here. The send off that they had gave him, you know, the beautiful send off was more fitting and more tribute, you know, to a young gentleman that had meant so much to everyone and to everybody. And like I said before, to the mom, my thoughts and my prayers are definitely with you all during this time, during this time, and my deepest sympathies and condolences as well, also too. And that's, you know, and before I go any further, hello, Sister Alice, how you doing? Hi, Diane, how are you? Sister Laura, Sister Lordy, Giovanni, Brother Raymond. Hey, Derek, how are you doing? Today? Giovanni, I do see you. Hello, how you doing? But I'm doing coverage right now. You know, I've been going all around, you know, just around my home, you know, here in the Bronx, covering the places, you know, where I had grew up at, and, you know, just sharing stories and memories as well. But I want to come by over here and just to pay my respects to a family, you know, especially to his mom as well, and just to let her know that my thoughts and my prayers and my deepest sympathies and condolences are with you all during this time. And folks, and all of you that's watching, please do keep his mom in prayer. Please keep his mother in prayer. This is Brother Tyrone, your Global International Kingdom reporter, here in the Bronx right now at East 83rd Street and Bathgate Avenue, which is also known as Lisandro Jr. Guzman Feliz Way. And yes, justice for Junior, indeed. Just like that, there is also going to be justice for Jordan as well, and that's another coverage that I will be doing very, very soon. And as I have said before, smile. And like I said before, if no one hasn't told you that they don't love you, just remember that I do, and just remember that I do. Just remember that Jesus Lord does, and I do. Kind of tongue twisted right now, but you all know what I mean. Live each day like as if it's your last, and take care of one another. And I will see you later. And where will the Kingdom Reporter go? Stay tuned. Take care. God bless. And I love you all, guys. Oh, and to the family as well, also too. A buddy of mine that's watching this right now. He said to me that I need to share this on his memorial on his Facebook page. I am going to try on there, but I'm definitely going to share this with you all as well, also too. And once again, my thoughts and prayers are with the family during this time. Thank you so much for that, Derek. Thank you so much for that.